Who are you?
Whoever you want me to be.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
It's feeling epic.
3 words. 8 letters.
I remember everything.
I wish that I had written a different speech. What I mean is, I wish I had followed my heart more. I wish that I had stopped taking myself so seriously all the time. I wish that I made more memories with you guys and hung out in the student parking lot longer instead of going to class earlier grinding for grades. I wish I went to more parties like Pete's last weekend.
Woo!
Sorry about the pool, dude, but we had fun, right? We did. So this is what I want to say to all of you. Dream big. Don't settle. Live your life without regrets and write love songs that change the world.
Yeah! Let's go, Sophia!
Woo-hoo! We just graduated high school.
And graduate.
We're ready to party, join a rock band, and get into some trouble.
As kids do these days.
You are going to have so much to say. I already know about
What'd you think about that
graduate? This is.
What'd you think about that? I will. What did you think about that graduation speech?
I liked it.
Is that good advice?
I actually think that's great advice because I wish that I had done that a little bit more in high school too. I mean, I did, senior year. I feel like I really started to more just live my life and make memories and whatnot. But I like what this speech is saying. I think it goes into a top graduation speech for me.
I think it's good advice for type A personalities and people with anxiety. I don't know if these bunch of goofs need that kind of advice.
That's
I
fair.
feel like some of these people were already goofing off enough. I don't think they need any more encouragement.
I feel like that speech was just for Sophia, and everyone else in that school was like, "We're good, girl. Like we had fun."
You could have just said that to your mirror.
Oh my God.
I think some of these people need a little academic encouragement.
I will say though, I mean, I love a TV graduation speech because in real life, they are not as good. At least when I was in high school and definitely when you were. I feel like now maybe they're a little bit better because like they're viral, but like.
Yeah, aren't people trying to go viral now?
Yeah. Or are we just getting that from The Summer I Turned Pretty? I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
But I love a TV graduation speech because it's always about the person giving it. Every single time. It's never
hyper personal.
Yeah. The Gilmore Girls graduation speech where she talks about her mom for like 2 minutes. Imagine if you're in high school and somebody and the speech is just about her mom for like a minute.
You're like, I never even had a class with this person. What are they talking about?
Who's her mom again? What?
What's the deal?
Oh, she was a teen mom? Oh, okay. They seem close. So this definitely falls into that category. All right, well, we are talking about the Runarounds today.
We are.
I'm your host. Welcome to the Previously on Teen TV podcast. I'm Jillian Benani, once again joined by my husband, Tyler.
Hello, Jillian. Thank you for having me. Thank you for taking me down this wonderful journey of how modern-day rock bands are formed.
You were reluctant to start this show. Tyler needed a break after The Summer I Turned Pretty, everybody. And I started watching this. I mean, I watched this show a bit ago when it came out, but The Summer I Turned Pretty just took over. But when I was watching this show, I was like, Tyler, you have to watch this show. You are going to love it because we love a music-based movie or TV show.
That is true.
Neither of us have any musical ability at all.
Well, speak for yourself.
What is yours?
I don't know. I hum around songs around the apartment.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know I was married to Bruce Springsteen.
You've seen me play guitar on Rock Band.
I am so much better at Rock Band than you. That is really where our musical talent goes into. Me and Tyler, when we first started getting together, we loved to play Rock Band together, specifically Beatles Rock Band. I'm really exposing us.
It's a fun time.
And we loved playing Beatles Rock Band. We called it band practice, which just shows how cool we were. And I did drums because Tyler could not do it at all. And
Wait, what? That's not
couldn't.
exactly
You
true.
couldn't do it.
No.
Yeah.
I was
This
just
is
a
my
really good
truth.
guitar player.
No.
So I played guitar and you played drums.
I'm still better at guitar than you. But
Oh my gosh.
you have your truth, I have mine.
This is why the band broke up.
Yeah, the band didn't last long. But that's as far as our musical talents go, is Beatles rock band. I don't even think we could do regular rock band. We can only do Beatles.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I told you to watch this because I'm like, the music is so good in this. And not just the original songs, but the music that they play throughout the episodes. I mean, it's so, so good.
It was fun. I mean, you were right.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy all the musical performances. It's it's tried and true. It's just so fun. I mean, it's kind of like boxing movies always work,
Yeah.
because it's always the underdog is the fight. And band movies, I feel like work so well too, because it's you got the dynamics of the band. You're going to have some fights, some romantic relationships. It's the rise. Can they get up to the top? I was saying parts of the show felt a little like a video game where it's now you've got to accomplish this to maybe get signed.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
So many
I
hurdles.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. That stuff's fun.
And we haven't really had a teen drama show do music like this, do a band show. I can't think of one. I mean, obviously, Glee was a phenomenon, but that was, that was show choir. That was Glee Club.
But to do original music.
Yeah.
To do original music, I think it's expensive,
Yeah, they needed Prime Video money.
To have full music production, then shoot musical performances. It's tough.
Well, I did enjoy.
I respect that a lot on this show.
Yeah.
They did. I mean, the musical performances, were great.
So good. And you could tell that they did put money into that, and I appreciated that because it really did sell me on this band. It sold me. I am rooting for them the whole time. I really want them to get signed. I believe in them. They can do it. So you're really rooting for them the whole time. And if we didn't have them singing as much, I don't think we would have been.
I mean, the big concert in the finale in Chapel Hill, that place looked packed out.
Yeah.
It looked like a fun rock concert the way they shot it and covered it. I was saying on the rooftop a little bit, I was I feel like they used every extra in Wilmington because at some point it's we need more people to make this look full, which it's tough on outdoor shots like that. It made me think of the old Batman movies in the 90s are like that. They do they try to make Gotham look full, but they couldn't. It's just because it's before CGI.
I thought, why didn't they call me?
It's tough with the amount of extras.
I would have showed up in Wilmington. Yeah, why not? Love being an
for the
extra.
Runarounds.
Yeah. I mean, the band is good. So
have you listened to the Runarounds on Spotify?
Yes, many a times, and it puts me in a very good, happy mood. So I highly recommend anybody listen to the music on Spotify. It is very good. They have a bunch of songs on there, and while you're at it,
mood is what the show is all about.
Yeah,
mood.
And while you're on Spotify listening to them, be sure to follow us previously on Teen TV. Just trying to get that in there. Click that follow button. Yeah.
5 stars.
But talking about the band, do you know the backstory behind this at all? Because I know you don't look anything up. He's not
Tell me what
Googling.
happened.
So
you told me this is the guy who made Outer Banks.
Yes, Jonas Pate. And this is a real band. But they put the band together for the show. So they held auditions and everything like that and put all these guys together for the show.
Oh.
Yes. I mean.
So all the are the actors playing the music and had to audition?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
They all auditioned and then they put these guys together to form the Runarounds. To be a real band and film the show. And they took acting lessons for the show and all that. I think that they first probably went off of musical ability.
Sure.
But where is my making of the Runarounds? Where is my X Factor, You know, where is my, what did I just watch? Popstar Academy. I would have loved a behind the scenes of putting this band together.
That would have been great.
That would have been so good.
All the auditions.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then them like working together because
them getting better.
They had to do like a band boot camp or something.
Wow. You're already expanding the Runarounds universe.
I'm like,
the making of show.
Get them all in a house. I want to see what it's like. I mean, it would have been amazing. I'm mad we didn't get that.
Oh my gosh. You know what would be amazing? I don't know if they could pull it off, but if each season the Runarounds was a new band you follow and they put it together. So you like watch a show of all the people auditioning and then you watch the show they made with these people. That would be fun.
That would be fun. But I still want to follow this band.
Of course.
I'm attached. I'm attached now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a fascinating way that they like put this show together. And they did have an appearance on Outer Banks, which I didn't even realize. But
the band
smart.
Played?
They were the actual the Runarounds on Outer Banks. So smart.
Wow. So they exist in the same world as that treasure hunting world?
I mean, I think season 2 they might be hunting for some treasure.
If the recording contract doesn't work out, just get us a treasure map.
They're like, let's go find that group again. That was treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Let's get in with
them.
them.
Blackbeard's treasure.
Charlie's like, I gotta save my parents' house. I gotta get in on this treasure.
I gotta say, I'm kind of liking this idea.
It's a crossover we need. Except it's Prime Video and Netflix. I'm shocked that they even allowed the Runarounds to then be on Outer Banks.
I mean,
that's
a band
kind of crazy.
That's also a band hunting for treasure. I'm kind of so into this already because like it just reminds me of like I love people playing guitar while action's happening, like in Mad Max or in Scott Pilgrim or something. That's fun. They could be just all this action searching for treasure.
Well, get them in.
This is a show.
They need to be in season 4 of Outer Banks, or what season are we on? Season 5.
We need more crossover TV shows.
Well, you want that TGIF crossover.
I do. I want the full
yeah.
TGIF or Jetsons Flintstones.
Yeah.
Like this, that kind of where it's just like in each other's episodes.
I know. They don't really do that. It's because there's only like one show on at a time. So it's, I mean, at least in the Jenny Han universe, we have To All the Boys and Exo Kitty. We've had some crossover, but it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know,
man, they should have had the Runarounds play in The Summer I Turned Pretty, not in Outer Banks. They should have been like in the final season, they're at a bar and the Runarounds are playing.
That would have been fun. But then they would have been like, or we could put a Taylor Swift song in there. So
they were like, sorry, can they play Taylor Swift?
Honestly, that sounds a little too happy for the final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. So
you're probably right.
Oh, I will say, like with this show, going back to The Summer I Turned Pretty for 1 second, they put this out in the middle of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I really enjoyed this show. And I wish that they would not have put it out in the middle of The Summer I Turned Pretty because I feel like it kind of got buried. I get why they had to. It takes place in the summer. So I get it, but it just kind of sucks because I want people to watch this.
Yeah.
And I think we were just all in that The Summer I Turned Pretty world at the time.
I feel like when the trailer came out, you were like, I can't right now. I can barely watch this.
I know.
Like you were like, this looks good, but you were like, I've taken up so much mental bandwidth thinking about these brothers.
These brothers. There's no brothers in the Runarounds, thank God. But I did watch it when The Summer I Turned Pretty was on. Like I think I watched it pretty much when it came out. And I will say it was a nice kind of break from The Summer I Turned Pretty because it's very different. It's much more of like a vibey show. We're having a good time. We're getting into some hijinks. We're young kids messing around. We're actually acting like teenagers. So it's a fun, just kind of like hangout show.
It is a hangout show. Like that's definitely my review of it. It's like, you know, I would say like I like it, and I think like if I would recommend it to someone who just wants, but like just know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Like stakes are not going to be high,
Right.
Like stakes are like this is just a vibes hang out with this band show,
Yeah.
Like, and so you can just kind of have it on and like walk around and do some other things, like I was doing at some point. Like
Yeah.
you got it because it's and you know you're listening to the music they're playing and stuff. It's fun. Like I mean, there's drama in it, but none of it ever feels like it's gonna truly matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit. This band needs to keep working its way up.
Yeah. It kind of all turns out okay for the most part, all the drama that comes up. I mean, the most drama is with the parents.
Yes. Oh, the parents are full of drama.
The parents. I kind of love that. But they really did like role reversal of like all the drama.
I know.
We got dads who aren't dad. We got a dad coming back to town. We got parents kicking kids out of houses. So
yeah, what's the guy's name? Catesby?
Yeah.
Is that his name? The musician guy who's the real dad. And that whole interaction is so wild to me.
Well,
like
I want more. Like I
really
want a season 2 to more see where that goes, because I really did like that storyline of that Catesby is Charlie's real dad.
Yes.
And I thought it was interesting because they were like hanging out and enjoying each other before they find this out. And I really kind of wanted to see them bond a little bit more. And I know it's like Charlie has a dad, but I felt bad for Catesby in the end. I feel like he wants that connection with Charlie, and I want to see him get that.
They just kind of dropped Catesby at the end a little bit
Yeah.
too. I thought there was going to be a little more of a culmination with that story. But like this whole show is pretty much wish fulfillment.
Yeah.
For like, you know, I kept saying, you know, making jokes along the way about like, what time period is it again?
Yeah.
Like, because, you know, there are parts of the show that feel like, it feels like an 80s fantasy of like what these teens would be doing in the 80s, but in modern day times.
Yeah.
Where it's like you and your buddies form a rock band and are trying to do gigs and get signed. And like, I'm not even sure that's the way the music industry works anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like what you really need to do is just go viral and get big hits on Spotify, and like all that'll come. Which they kind of acknowledge because they have some viral videos that are, but they act like the viral videos aren't worth anything. It's like just to help them get signed. So it's like, it's an odd world you're in, but it is kind of fun to just forget about that. Like you do have to, it quickly tells you, the show, to like, put all that out of your mind. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing modern times.
I like that though. And I think that a lot of teen dramas are doing that now, of trying to feel a little bit more evergreen in the timing so it holds up. I mean, Sex Education was like that, where I was like, what time is it? I feel like Euphoria was like that. I mean, Euphoria uses technology a little bit more, but We Were Liars was like that too, where like phones just are not a big thing. I mean, even Outer Banks is like that too. And it's like, I think shows at first were starting to show no phones, but have a reason for it. Like in Outer Banks season 1, there's a hurricane, all the cell signals are down. So there was a reason. And I feel like now they're just like, no. Like, nobody wants to watch people on their phones, because you're probably on your phone as you're watching this.
Yeah. Every television show is an alternate reality where the iPhone was not created.
Which, like,
and it's a much better place.
What is that saying of our society? Like,
but even in this show, they do the whole, like, when they go to the mountains, they all put it in a bag and have an excuse to not have their phones. And I'm like, why are they even doing this? They're never on their phones in any other app. Like, because at the end, the whole drama in the finale is basically like, Sophia doesn't know why Charlie didn't come pick her up to take her to Chapel Hill. And like, he could have just texted her. Like, it could have just been at any point in these days, they could have had a quick text. But like, they act like that's not a possibility in this world. And again, I'm fine with that.
I like that, honestly.
Yeah. It is easier storytelling because I don't really want to watch shows where people are like on the internet typing in front of screens or like on their phones.
Or like, did you see that text? Like, I don't want to hear that. And I'm curious though too, if shows kind of started to do this because of the success of all those like early 2000 shows that do so well on streaming. And
it's probably because they're more analog.
Yeah, there's got to be a correlation of like, okay, let's try to like take this technology out of the show a little bit.
There's something that makes you less anxious about being in that world. Well, because if it was in modern times, all they'd be like, hey, look at this AI video of like a hamster playing guitar, you know? Like that, like no one wants to see that like on their TV shows.
I do love though that the premise is like, we got to get signed by summer. Like, I love that is the goal the whole time. And I know like there are so many more like avenues in the music industry today. Like you can just upload your music to Spotify. But I love though the more like, we want to get signed by a record label. I love that they brought the record label into it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the A&R team. Like I did love that. There is something that feels a little bit more old school about that. And it wouldn't have been
this
as
gatekeeper
fun.
flying in on his private jet from Brooklyn
with a British accent. Just what I want. I loved it.
This is the guy representing like the gatekeepers of the world, and will he let them in? And that's what I mean, where it feels a little bit like a video game, and I feel like they needed some kind of stakes. So I guess this had to be it.
I like a show where we're doing a goal. We have a goal and we're trying to get there.
Have to.
Like, I like that.
You have to. Because even in a Hangout show, it's like, we have to be trying to accomplish something this season, right? But part of why I was saying this also feels like wish fulfillment. I mean, you know, the guy who created this is a little older than us. So it's like, he is like living out. I feel like it's a little bit like, what if my teen fantasy was happening right now? Which I respect the heck out of. Like, why not do it that way? Like, write what you know, you know? But I almost feel like even the idea of like, oh, my dad who doesn't get me isn't maybe that's not my real dad. Maybe it's the guy who owns the record store, the music store is like my real dad. You know what I mean? All of it feels like this old school wish fulfillment.
Yeah, definitely.
And part of why I was telling you, I also got a very 80s vibe from some of this with some of the characters. Like, I thought some of them seemed right out of a lot of 80s movies.
Pete.
Yes, I feel like he feels like
definitely out of an 80s.
He feels like he's in all sorts of 80s comedies. He could have been in Porky's or any of that of like stuff. I was telling you, I thought Neil was very like stoner coded, like Spicoli, like Sean Penn's Spicoli in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, because he's got like the long hair and it's like the chill vibes and like. You know, it just sort of felt like we're bringing that world to today. And that's why I'm like, this is a fun, easy hang. It's very easy watching. I'd recommend someone who likes teen shows and likes music shows to just chill out with it, let it go.
And really, honestly, like, I think because there's so much that feels like what you were saying from the 80s, or there's so much that's reminiscent of other TV shows and movies. What I like about that is I feel like it brings in more of an audience. Like, I feel like really anybody can enjoy this show. It's not just like, oh, it's a teen show.
Sure.
I mean,
like our parents would know this character type when they see them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not confusing.
I mean, there's that Almost Famous moment in the pilot where he's going to go off the roof, which I love.
Well, you can't make a show like this and not have an Almost Famous reference.
I know.
Like, let me tell you, if you've never seen the movie Almost Famous, go watch that. Because that is just the movie of, like, teen wish fulfillment, except it really was Cameron Crowe's real life, where he's just a high school kid who becomes a writer for Rolling Stone and gets to write about rock bands. And so like so many iconic music movies I think are riffing off of that movie because that movie's so great. And like, yeah, he has that big scene where Billy Crudup in Almost Famous jumps off the roof and is like, I am a golden god. And like, as soon as I saw him do that, I was like, you have to.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
I like that. I love that they brought in those like big moments into this. I mean, the rooftop show.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
That's
the Beatles rooftop show.
The Beatles.
I like that they brought in all the elements of it too. Like when Catesby is trying to play dumb. That is very much how it went with the Beatles too, of just the people who are working for them in the building just being like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. You and I love the Get Back documentary about that rooftop concert that's on Disney Plus, where they do just keep messing with the cops, where they keep being like, what's going on? Who? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
And the
That's
girls
great.
like being up there too and dancing was very much like, you know, I just remember that from the Beatles doc, that like the girls are up there. I was like, I want to be one of those girls.
It's like, that's why I'm like, it's a hard show to hate. Like,
yeah,
even
it
like,
really is.
You know, I know it got some mixed reviews, but like, I felt like the reviews I was reading were a little more positive than. But like, you know, there were a few bad reviews, and I just don't really understand the like hating it because I'm like, it's just a fun, chill time. Like, just relax and enjoy like what it is. Like it's fun.
This show made me want to go start a band. Like that is a successful show, and I think that's like what this show is trying to do. Is
we're
like,
already starting in a world where we act like having a successful rock band matters in this world, and it's like that's like. I mean, it's hard, even if you have a good band right now in 2025, that often means you're just like hoping to play a lot of live gigs.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not like the most popular music in the world is like 5-person rock bands. So like you're already existing in this kind of fantasy world. So it's like, just sit back and enjoy it. It's a good time.
I did like the kind of explanation for that they gave during the meeting at the record label.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When she is pitching the Runarounds and saying, and they're kind of like, oh, yeah, a band? Like, okay.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think that this generation who went through COVID, that is what they need right now. Like to come together to, you know, come together like and go see a show and go to live shows and get out. And I was like, whoa, I got chills from that. I just thought it was so true. And so like, I'm ready for band culture to come back.
I mean, as you know better than anyone, concert tickets are through the roof in the post-COVID world. Didn't you used to go to concerts incredibly cheap before COVID here in New York?
I used to work by MSG, and I would go to concerts. I saw Stevie Nicks on the floor for like $25. It was crazy. Yeah, I would buy them like right when the show was starting. And now I can't even see the Runarounds. I'm trying to see the Runarounds, and I can't get tickets. I'm not lying. Like, it's hard.
Sure.
So I hope that this does kind of like bring that back. And I do think it's very nostalgic of people who more like grew up with bands too. And I feel like, you know, as a millennial, like we grew up with Fall Out Boy and like those kind of more like punk bands. And it was fun. Yeah. It was a fun time. So it was fun having this show kind of show that culture just a little bit more. I will say, though,
I mean, you have had boy bands. I mean, you had like One Direction. I know that's not like a rock band, but like, I do think part of the interest in it is the dynamics of all the people. Like part of the following a band like that.
I will say, though, I did,
and of course, like more recently, like K-pop stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I feel like bands are big again. I mean, the Jonas Brothers.
I know. I'm not saying bands aren't big.
Yeah,
I'm just
I know
saying,
what you mean.
like, you know, this feels like a certain kind of band that like kind of disappeared a little bit in the 2000s.
Yeah, definitely.
But like, it's fun, and who knows? Maybe it will come back.
I did like that their music felt a little more poppy too. It wasn't like trying to be like classic rock or indie or. It had a little bit more of a pop flair,
Yeah.
which I liked. And that
wasn't,
sold me more.
yeah.
It made it make sense, I thought, a little bit more. Because it was
What's a
music
band
that I wanted
sounds
to
like
listen
Led Zeppelin, Tame Impala. It wasn't like that old
to.
school.
Never heard of
sound.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, who?
it wasn't that old school kind of sound. It was a more modern
Yeah.
pop rock kind of vibe. Yeah.
And I think that's really what sold me on their original music.
Mhm.
And the music had to be good for us to watch it. It was like so dependent on it, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
But
imagine
as
if the music was bad, like from the band.
Yeah.
That would be rough.
Yeah. Also, talk about wish fulfillment. When you told me that Sophia is the creator's daughter, I was like, impressive.
Good for her.
No one has done more for their daughter since M. Night Shyamalan's Trap, where he created an entire movie about his daughter having a giant pop concert at an arena than this. And this is great. Good for her. I think she's good in it, too.
She's great in it. Love it. No, I thought she was so great for that role. And I'm all for dads doing this for their daughters.
That's your wish fulfillment.
Yeah, I'm like, what is my dad doing
your
for me?
Your dad creates a teen show that you get to star
Yeah.
in. That's what you would have
I
wanted.
mean, now I'd have to be the parent, but yeah.
Yeah. Before you know
What
it,
was my dad
you're the parent.
doing? All right, we have a special top 5 today. We are going to do a top 5 ranking the band members of the Runarounds. So they have 5 band members.
There's 5 members in the band, right?
Five members in the band. We're going to be ranking them.
Yeah.
All right. So starting at number 5, members of the Runarounds. I got to give it to the girls, okay? Sophia, Amanda, and Bender. This band would be nowhere without these girls, okay? I mean, Sophia, songwriter. Amanda is the one who did all the communication with the record company and got them to come to their gig. And Bender is the one who made the video that went viral online.
Oh, yeah.
So
Bender's got a future.
I mean,
as a filmmaker.
Where would these boys be without these girls and what they did for them? They better...
True.
You know, Bender better be seeing some of this money, too. She did a lot of work.
You know, I wanted to nitpick that they're not in the band, but your points are great. In that, like, I mean, one's writing songs, one's basically the manager.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know what Pete does. Is that his name?
Yeah.
And then, the other one's making just viral videos for him left and right. Like,
and that documentary.
talk about the unsung heroes.
I know. They are
the girls should be ranked higher on this list.
Honestly, as we just said it, I'm like, oh, wow, we really should have put them higher, maybe.
Yeah.
They really are the backbone of the band. So shout out to the girls. All right, coming in at number 4, members of the Runarounds. It's a doubleheader. We're giving it to Wyatt and Topher.
Okay, we're back on track to rank all the Runarounds.
Now we're on actual band members.
I was like, are Runarounds getting left off this list?
No, I couldn't do that. So we had to do a tie now for number 4.
Okay.
Wyatt and Topher, who both got kicked out of their homes. And
wow, that's a
it's
great
interesting
parallel.
that they are on very different ends of the financially. They're on different ends. Wyatt is more poor. Topher comes from a wealthy family. Yeah, what is the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. But Wyatt, Wyatt is dealing with a lot of personal turmoil with what's going on with his mother mentally, and clearly they're in poverty, she's needing money. He's in a tough situation. While you're right, Topher is in a more privileged situation of being able to go to an Ivy League college and has these parents, but they're both kind of rebelling against each end of the economic spectrum there to just find their own way and their own personal interests. And they both seem smart and talented, but you don't really see them have their breakout moments yet this season.
That's why they're at number 4. I feel like,
but it does feel like a lot of potential with both.
Yeah, definitely a lot of potential, but I need a little bit more of a breakout moment. I really thought we were going to get that with Wyatt at some point, which he had his moments, don't get me wrong, but I
Are
think
they
I wanted
both
more of
guitar
him.
players? I'm trying to figure out, is one of them a bass player?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not quite sure. I mean, we've got one drummer. Is everyone else playing guitar? Or is someone playing bass?
Yeah, I think
here?
Wyatt's
don't know.
playing bass.
Wyatt's the bassist?
Why can't I speak? Yeah, Wyatt's playing bass.
Okay.
I think.
I couldn't remember.
I don't know. Look that up. All I know is Beatles rock band, guitar, drums, singer.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So Wyatt and Topher. I did.
Who's number 3 on
Wait,
your
hold on.
Runarounds?
One more thing about
sorry,
Wyatt and
keep
Topher. I did love when they both moved into the music shop.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they also had the most rough parents. I mean, Wyatt definitely had a rough situation.
Well, Wyatt's winning.
Well,
worst parent
100%. And Sophia's dad wasn't great either.
Yeah.
At least he was trying to work on himself by the end.
Oh yeah,
But Topher's
and that's the guy
parents-
from Parks. That's the guy from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I was
Brandanowitz.
like, who is that guy?
Yeah.
I kept looking at that guy and I had to just Google it eventually. But I was like, oh, that's the guy from the first season of Parks and Rec that quit the show.
Yeah. Oof.
I'm glad he's still out there working.
Yeah. It was fun seeing him on this.
Yeah.
But Topher's parents were not great either. I mean,
No.
kicking
Not
him out,
understanding.
like just not understanding, not hearing him.
Yeah,
And that's a frustrating situation.
for sure.
All right, moving on to number 3 in our top 5 members of the Runarounds. We're going to give it to Neil, the vibe guy. He's got a great
The vibe
voice.
guy.
I love when he takes over and does his solos. And I feel like he's at number 3 here because he did take over for Charlie when Charlie ran off to go talk to Sophia. Neil
Great
stepped
point.
right up there. Neil, being Buddha, stepped right up there, took over. They
Neil
needed
is the
that.
vibes. Neil is the glue they need. Neil is the person who turns down the temperature when things are getting a little too tense
Yeah.
sometimes. But what Neil really gets credit for is the relationship with Bender. Because if it wasn't for Neil, I don't know if they'd be getting these viral videos
That's
without
true.
that relationship with Bender.
Yeah. Bender is really important to this band.
They really
honestly.
need Bender because it is like, why would this Brooklyn music record label be even interested in them without the viral videos?
Right. I know. You're right.
So they get
Bender
some
is
credit.
also very cool.
Oh,
She's
very
so cool.
Yeah.
She's probably maybe one of my favorite characters in the show. She's probably my favorite. Yeah. She was so cool. So,
It's not Sophia's roommate at UNC.
my God. That was
That was a
didn't know
real
what to take of that,
curveball. I
yeah.
didn't know. I was like, "Where's this going?"
I know. Interesting, yeah. They needed,
Interesting
did they
is the right
bring
word
the
with
roommate
that.
in?
I'm not against it. I
No.
didn't hate
It was
that
just
actress
wacky.
or like the character. I was just like, this is a wacky character to be introduced to. We're getting so close to the end.
Introduced in the finale.
I was like,
And
whoa.
she's the one who has
Coming in
Sophia see
hot.
like why
Yeah.
why she's like running away from Charlie.
She's rooming with like Kimmy Schmidt, like
Yeah.
somebody's been kept underground for decades.
Forgot about Kimmy Schmidt.
I know that was a deep pull. It just came to me. I was like, who is that person?
Oh my God. All right.
All right. Who's number 2?
Number 2 is Charlie.
Charlie.
This might be a little
Wait,
controversial.
number 2 is Charlie?
Charlie is number 2. Okay. He is the
Okay.
leader of the band.
Yeah.
And he is the one who really believes in them and keeps them going. For sure.
Definitely.
Okay. He's a great member of the band. He
Yeah.
is the second best member of this band because coming in at number 1 is Bez.
Bez.
He is the most talented, which
For sure.
and I'm not saying that. They're telling us that in this show, that he
Yeah.
is very, very talented. He brought
true.
in Wyatt, another member of the band.
Great point.
Like, this band was not great until Bez and Wyatt came in. And
That's
then
true.
the
Bez
band...
took them to another level.
Exactly.
Because they were terrible in the first step when Pete was the drummer.
So that's why I got to give Bez number 1 because he really
Yeah.
changed the game for them.
Bez is the one that what's her name, the other record label lady was interested in.
Yeah.
And he turned down another gig to stay in the band. Again, like a lot of these people are committed. You know, you got people not living at home anymore for their commitment for this band.
Yeah.
You got Bez turning down like an actual like touring band.
Yeah, like
to be with the band.
and a lot of money.
That's true.
So
No.
I mean, that's
You're making good points.
That's real commitment. So
you're making good points.
Yeah.
No. The weirdest thing about Bez when they introduce him is that they act like they've never seen this person before in their life. And then they show them all at graduation together in that first app. And I was like, you never looked over and saw this guy with really cool hair? You were like, you never were like, oh, that guy's in my class.
And it seemed like a small school.
It did seem
Yeah.
like a small school, but all right.
Yeah. Yada yada, you know.
Bez seems like a great drummer. I get your point.
Maybe
Bez took him to a
wasn't
whole
around
nother level.
much. Yeah. I mean, when they opened their final show, the UNC show,
Yeah.
just with Bez drumming, I was like, this is good. This is good
Yeah.
stuff. This is a great TV
That's true.
moment.
And it was a
Also-
great bookend from how terrible the drummer was in the first
Yeah.
app to have the drummer showing off in the last one.
Also, I'm giving Bez the number one spot because when they were trying to turn The Climb off the radio, Bez said, no, leave it on, and said how great of a song it is, great vocal songwriting. He is all about The Climb by Miley Cyrus, and so am I.
Mm-hmm.
And I also just appreciated, that was a great moment in the show, but I appreciated the few lines that he said about it of like, no, this is a good song. Like,
Counterpoint, maybe they should have turned the song down. They would have heard the trailer detach.
well, you can't win them all. You can't turn down The Climb.
You can't.
You
can't
cannot.
turn down the climb.
I'm
What am I
turning
saying?
up The Climb every
No matter what.
time. Every time The Climb is turned up.
No, that was a great scene. It was very funny too in the trailers. It was
Yeah.
like, of course, like things are just going sideways at that point. I do think the other ones have a chance of like, we're not quite sure how great a songwriter Charlie can become, but like with Sophia,
Yeah.
it does feel like they can get there.
Well, that is also what I want to see a little bit more of. Is I would love to see Charlie and Sophia really doing the songwriting, especially when it's a little bit about each other. Like, it reminds me of Daisy Jones and the Six, where there's that
Yep.
episode where they're like just songwriting. Like, that would be
Yep.
fun.
That is fun. I mean, that was our favorite episode of that
Yeah.
show, was watching them make a song.
Yeah. So I think the songwriting part of it is really interesting. And I want to see more of that. I want this show to have a season 2. I know it
I know.
ended.
I wonder if it's going to come back.
I know it ended very, where it could just end there.
Sure.
But there's a lot more I want to see.
Because it was basically, it ends with they're getting a contract, right?
Yeah.
And they have to make a new album.
Yeah.
They have to, or their first album, really.
Yeah.
Which would be interesting, because I assume that's what the second season would be, is just making the album.
And how fun is that? Like,
yeah, that sounds great.
I want to see those like quintessential moments of making the album, songwriting, putting it all
what
together.
each person contributes. Yeah.
And like them getting a little bit more success. How do they all handle that? There's just so many stories that you can tell with a band now. Like, in my head, this is almost like a prequel.
It does feel like they're really setting Wyatt up to be the George Harrison of the group, where like he
Yeah.
starts out quiet and isn't making
Yeah.
the big contributions, but later on you're going to see like some incredible songwriting that are just like solely his.
Yeah.
How like George Harrison came in kind of late with the Beatles with like Something and Here
You're
Comes
right.
the Sun and all that.
They are really setting that up. And I
Yeah.
feel like they were kind of starting to in the beginning. I just feel like there is a lot more to explore with Wyatt and like what his like true potential is. I mean,
Yeah.
I want to see them getting in arguments over stuff with it. I want to see them figure out what their look is. I mean, we need a scene where they get a song on the radio. And I know that doesn't mean much anymore, but in movies and TV, if you get a song on the radio, I need to see it.
I did appreciate them listening to the radio a lot. Like, I thought that was fun. I mean, I don't listen to as much radio, like living in New York, but like I do remember when I lived in North Carolina, like long road trips of just like playing the radio. So it is fun, that whole vibe. Once again, kind of a wish fulfillment. I did think it was interesting because I'm from the mountains of North Carolina. And so like when they go on that big trip to North Carolina, I was so into that episode until it got real psychedelic, which was wild.
Real trippy.
Yeah. And references to App State.
Well,
which is my alma mater.
That's where Charlie gets in. The only school he gets into.
And, that he rejects them. I'm glad App State gave him his money back.
They had a lot of references for you. App State, there are Merle
Haggard
Haggard references.
I'm saying. You were right for me to tell me to watch the show.
Yeah.
You kind of made me watch the show, and I appreciate it because I did end up enjoying it.
Yeah, it's fun. Going back to what we want for season 2, we were joking while watching this that we would love to see like a rival band come in season 2 and have Gavin Casalegno from the Summertime Pretty.
That would be
the
fun.
Leader of that band. He has that vibe. Like Gavin come in with some buttons down, necklaces, like maybe he doesn't even need to be in a band. He can just be like a singer.
Jeremiah would be perfect for this show because like
he just not Jeremiah, Gavin.
Whatever. Yeah. Because he does I do feel like he would be perfect as like a rival kind of glam rock kind of guy, whether it's a Harry Styles type or whether it's like even like but this show seems to live in more old school vibes, so maybe it's more like a David Bowie vibe who's just like a glam rock over the top rival, like showing them up. Like that would be so fun. I love that idea.
I know. We need a season 2.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's a good one.
I mean, I feel like we gave a lot of storylines just now, so
we're ready for it. If they need to bring us on as writers, we're
are
happy
here
to contribute. A
lot
of ideas.
We'll break out the Beatles rock band and really get into it.
Yeah.
Well, should we talk about? Do you want to get into our top fictional bands?
Yeah, let's talk about that. That's what I was saying. I didn't really have a lot of Tyler takes on this, so I was like, let's just name our top fictional bands. I'm excited to hear yours.
Even though this is a real band, the Runarounds. Can we call it that, though? They were formed for the show?
They're a fictional band.
But they're a real band.
What does that mean?
What
do you mean they're a real band?
Like, they tour. They're a band. Like, they toured before the show came out.
Have they made songs that weren't in the show?
I think so, yeah.
They're like a real band that might come out with albums that are not going to be involved with the show and might be doing like just concerts outside of the show.
Yeah. They toured for like years before the show came out. Their Instagram bio says,
I just never could figure out what you meant when you kept saying they're a real band.
Well, because we're talking about fictional bands.
Like, yes, I get they're playing for real. Like,
they're
good.
A real band, Tyler. Okay, their Instagram bio says, now I'm just on their Instagram. Their Instagram bio says, we're a real band on tour this fall.
So these guys don't consider themselves actors as much as they are?
I think they consider themselves more a band. Like the only one who acted before this was the guy who plays Charlie, who was in General Hospital.
Okay.
But that's it. The rest of them, no acting.
I mean, I know you explained to me that like they were put together, given acting lessons and all this.
But I think they went with the band talent first.
But I think I wasn't sure if this would still be a band if the show was canceled.
I think
and you're
will
saying
be.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess they're a real band.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay.
So they don't count. You would say they are disqualified from favorite fictional bands Maybe they started as a fictional band but became a real band.
It's tough. It's a little bit of a gray area, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't count. We're not counting it.
I mean, you make a good point, because what's the difference between that and like X Factor, like a One Direction?
Well,
like they were put
right,
together
yeah.
for a TV show and then became a real band after that.
Or the Monkees, right? Weren't they
Yeah.
put together on a TV show or something?
They're kind of a fictional. No, they are a real band. You're exactly right. They were
Okay.
also, they were also forced together like that.
Huh. Well, I come from the world of forcing people together for a band.
You like arranged marriages in your music.
Yeah, I'm like One Direction. I mean, even
Yeah.
like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, like that was all put together. So
I mean, you're obsessed with that Pop Star Academy show.
love it. K-pop, they know what they're doing. Those
Yeah.
2-year boot camps. That's why I'm like,
All right, well,
what
why don't you
was
tell me
their
some
boot camp?
actual fictional bands?
Okay. Speaking of One Direction, I got to say one of my top.
I wrote down 5, by the way.
Wow.
I don't know how many. You
Okay.
did.
I don't have that many, but I might come up with
Oh,
more.
okay.
So going back to One Direction, I got to give credit to August Moon from The Idea of You, that movie with Anne Hathaway that I made you watch.
yeah.
They're
That's
a
a
good
good-
band. August Moon.
That's a good pull.
I'm a Moonhead.
That didn't even enter my mind.
I'm a Moonhead.
That's a great one.
They had some great songs that, once again, I was listening to on Spotify.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right, give me one of yours. We'll go back and forth.
Oh, no, I keep name.
Rapid fire.
Well, all right. The Blues Brothers.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
The Blues Brothers, fake band on SNL. Then it had a movie about them. But they were never a real band. Like, it was all
Yeah.
shtick.
Okay.
But weird, because they had like hits. They ended up having like hit albums and toured. I don't know. I don't know if they qualify as fictional, but I'm counting them. The Blues Brothers.
That's a good one.
Name another one.
I mean, Huntrix from K-pop Demon Hunters.
I knew you
Amazing
were gonna do
music.
that.
Amazing.
Yep.
Like, I would go to that arena show.
I know. Almost. Oh, again, when they become so successful, they almost become a real band.
Well, I think most of the ones I'm gonna list are pretty successful and and teeter the line.
Okay. My next one is, you knew this was coming, The Wonders from That Thing You
No,
Do.
I was gonna say them too. They're so good.
Oh. They're great.
Starring our favorite
Starring Adam.
from The Summer I Turned Pretty. We gotta stop mentioning The Summer I Turned Pretty. But
We can't do an episode without mentioning Adam Fisher. What are you talking
no,
about?
I love that. That's who we're mentioning.
That Thing You Do is great. The song
I
is the
mean-
greatest song ever written for like a movie
Yeah,
like that.
it's
where it's
so
like
good.
your goal is to write a specific genre of song and for it to be that good. That Thing You Do. All timer.
Yeah,
Played at our wedding.
it did. We love that song.
We love That Thing You Do.
And such a good scene when they find out their song is on the radio. Like,
Yeah.
if you're doing a music show, I need a scene like
If
that.
you like this show, you should watch That Thing You Do.
Yeah, you're really giving out the Rex. Follow
I
Tyler
am.
on Letterboxd, everybody. We'll make him happy. All right, this one is a little bit of a left turn, but I'm going with it. New Directions, Glee, from Glee.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, come on. How many songs from Glee did I have downloaded?
That's true.
Which could you say is that real? I went to Glee Live, the concert.
Yep.
First
Wait, so what was New Direction on Glee?
of all, it was called New Directions. Okay.
New Directions.
And it.
I only watched a few Glee episodes. I'm not.
I'm shocked you've
fully
even
familiar in
watched
the
a
lore.
few. That was like their name of the Glee Club.
Oh, okay. So it was rotating
like-
members of whoever was performing in the Glee Club that week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing covers of pop hits.
My next one is Dewey Cox from Walk Hard.
You lost all of us. What?
He's touring again. I thought that was relevant.
Oh.
John C. Reilly is touring as Dewey Cox.
Right. I did not see that movie.
I love Walk Hard. It's
You
a great
do.
parody of like music movies.
But again,
should
if
make
he's
you watch it one
touring
day.
again, does that count?
But as the fictional character, Dewey Cox.
Everyone's just touring as their fictional
I know.
characters.
Once you're talking about this, it's hard for me to figure out where the line is. Like, is
I think
Ziggy
the-
Stardust a fictional rock
But I
band?
think
As David Bowie's alter ego?
I feel like, though, with the runarounds, like, they're not in character during it, you know?
We just need a referee for this.
We always need a referee.
Yeah. Do you have any more?
You know, I just thought of one. Oh, Daisy Jones and the Six.
I thought you would mention that one.
Amazing fictional band. So good.
There you go.
I think they were supposed to go on tour, and then COVID took it away, which is really upsetting.
I have Stillwater from Almost Famous.
Oh,
the
that's a
fictional
good
band
one.
that
Okay.
Almost Famous is about.
That's a true fictional band.
That one's great, and the music's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
all-timer.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Josie and the Pussycats?
I did love that movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but the
thought you were gonna
music
say
is
that
great
one.
on that.
That was that was what I was like, I bet you'll say that, but I've never seen that.
What was I watching to the other day? And I was like, oh my God, the music is so good. I can't remember. There's a lot.
There were a lot. I even wrote down some honorable mentions of Faith Plus One and South Park. South Park has great music. That's their fictional gospel band. Spinal Tap.
Oh, yeah.
One of the most famous fictional bands of all time.
Yeah.
This is Spinal Tap. Sex Bomb from Scott Pilgrim versus the World, his band.
Oh,
And,
right. I'm listening. I'm here.
And Powerline from a Goofy movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fictional pop star is truly one of the great pop stars of all time.
Oh my God. Amazing. Well, to piggyback on that, I got to go with Protozoa from Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century.
Oh, there
boom,
you go.
boom, boom. So good.
Wow. Fun. We thought of a lot.
Yeah, we love a fictional band.
We could have done a BuzzFeed listicle.
I know. We should. You should make like letterbox chart of our favorite fictional bands, like from movies. I can't wait to see the idea of you in there.
The idea of you.
I will say, when people put in like the time and the effort, I feel like in these shows to do it right, the payoff is so good.
Yeah. I mean, this was a fun I was telling you, this felt like an old school like WB show.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Definitely. It is.
Some of the plot lines can feel a little meandering, but it's just sort of like you're there to hang with the characters and enjoy it.
Yeah. We're going through the day. We're facing the obstacles. Yeah, this was definitely a nostalgic show. I feel like in a sense too, it reminded me like a little bit of Friday Night Lights in the sense of we have a goal and we're trying to get there. And in Friday Night Lights, it was like, State is at the end of this season. We're trying to get there. And I think just like in terms of like dreaming big and wanting more for yourself and being at a pivotal time in your life of trying to figure it out, it gave me some Friday Night Lights vibes.
I think Jonas Pate worked on Friday Night Lights as well.
Oh my God, did he really?
Yeah, because you told me about this guy, and I was deep diving him last night, because I was so interested in him. Of like, who is this guy that's made all these shows? And he's from North Carolina, and so like that's why it's all set down there and stuff. But like, yeah, I think he worked on Friday Night Lights. Because I was telling you, I thought some of this felt like Ronald D. Moore kind of storytelling with some of the stuff, and I was like, oh, he worked with him on Battlestar Galactica. Like, yeah, this guy's been around the block. He's worked on a lot of shows.
Yeah. Keep making them. I like his shows. I like that it's about teenagers hanging out. And I know like Outer Banks goes to, treasure hunting and we're murdering and, or we're not murdering, but like, scary things
Which again
are
seems
happening.
to exist in the same universe as this.
Scary things are happening. It is action-packed the entire time. They're running the whole time.
Maybe they'll be grieving in Outer Banks and they'll be scrolling and you'll see the rooftop concert on their phone just watching that.
They're finally, now that they're grieving in Outer Banks, they're going to finally like slow
Catching up
down.
on society.
Yeah, they're gonna open their phones up for once.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of moments in Outer Banks too where it's like that group camaraderie.
Yeah.
And like the scenes are all them kind of like talking over each other and like big group scenes, and a lot of them just like hanging out or trying to figure something out. And this show definitely gave me that vibes, and I like that. And a lot of shows don't really do that right now.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I think we should put a little disclaimer in the description of drink every time you hear us say vibes.
I know. We're like, oh, we love the vibes,
just
man.
the vibes, man.
Such good vibes. Hang out, bro.
These kids are smoking marijuana. Everyone in the show acts like just marijuana. Just reefer is just a hardcore, dangerous drug that you could be taking. And I'm like, isn't this modern times? Isn't it legal in quite a few states at this point? Well, it's fun, though. Again, that adds to the throwback vibe of it all.
I know. Maybe we'll get some harder drugs in season 2. As they get bigger.
That's what you want. Well, if they're making an album, you're going to see someone's going to go down a heroin road or something. It's going to be bad.
That's like what that guy says on the bus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what happened to that guy. There was a weird implication at the end about like
I know.
his death.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did he just walk to his death after the bus?
I don't know. He might have been a ghost. He went down to the crossroads or something. I don't know.
Well, we don't know what was real and what wasn't really in that episode because they were so high.
I was telling you in that episode of The Mountains, they were referring to a real Wizard of Oz theme park that's in the North Carolina mountains that can be quite creepy.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a theme park, is it? It's like
it used to be a theme park, but it's like an abandoned theme park now.
Yeah, spooky.
That was Wizard of Oz
That's
theme,
spooky.
which is even spookier.
Don't bring
like
me there. Don't bring me
Look
there
it
after
up.
a gummy.
It's spooky. Our friend Jesse made a video about it. It is spooky.
Don't bring me there after a gummy, okay? Not for me. Not for me.
Definitely not.
All right.
Well, thanks for making me watch this show. I had a good time.
I know. I'm really glad that you watched it. It was fun. I hope that you all, listeners, enjoyed it as much as we did. We hope that you liked the vibes of the show, bro.
Yeah. Hopefully get another season of the Runarounds.
I know. Come on, Prime. What are you doing? You canceled Motorheads. Don't do that with this.
Run around.
Oh my God, you gotta stop with that. All right, before we go,
I just want these songs to have theme songs.
I know.
Come on, Amazon. Come on, Prime Video. Give us some theme songs.
I would love that. Especially when like runtime doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just come out with something.
Yeah.
Give me an original song for the theme song.
I know.
All right. Well, please let us know your thoughts on the Runarounds. Feel free to comment on Spotify. Don't forget to follow. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We would love that. You can also follow us on social media, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok at previously_teen TV. And check out our Etsy shop as well. A lot of fun merch on there that you guys got to get.
What are we doing next? That Adam Brody show?
Yes. Next up, we will be covering Nobody Wants This. So Tyler's going to watch season 1. And I'm saying this on the podcast, so he will watch it. And then we are going to cover season 2. We're going to do the first 2 eps next week. We're going to a little event where we get to watch the first 2 episodes, which will be fun. So we're going to podcast right after that.
You've told me this show's great, so I'm excited to see it.
It's going to be fun, and we love some Adam Brody over here.
I haven't seen any of the show yet, but I'm about to do a crash course in season 1.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a little different. We're getting out of the teen genre, but that's good. We're still doing romance, which is really where we thrive.
Yeah. He started as a teen.
Yeah. Well, we got to
heartthrob.
support Adam Brody. And Leighton Meester is in this season, so that'll be fun.
Fun.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Bye.